Emmanuel, thank you. We failed at BNP Paribas because having you as an intern here in New York, and we'll let you go, well, you did pretty well, but still, I wish we could have managed to keep you, and the firm would have benefited from that. But the world has benefited from a lot of what you've done in your personal career, and obviously I think it's terrific to see you in the position you have for the school. Listen, this is an HEC event. I'm going to be very brief. My main message is I feel privileged to be associated to this event tonight for three main reasons, actually. The first one, it's I think seeing basically my two alma maters somewhat HEC and BNP Paribas on the same stage, I think I love it. And I can tell you my teams were very dedicated and proud to just be associated to this terrific event here. The second reason is what Emmanuel very well covered. Speaking of entrepreneurship in New York, for a school which is one of the top schools in the world, with definitely an amazing European scope, and which is building, and I think there is so much more to do, an amazing, as the rankings recently, by the way, showed, a global reputation. There is still some work to do. I think doing it here, it's just an amazing initiative, and it shows it's not about saying it, it's doing it, how more global and international the school is becoming. And the third one, I would say, as not so much here as an alumnus of the school, but as a CEO, what I want to share with you is I can see some of my colleagues actually here, some of my former colleagues, for some of you. BNP Paribas globally, but particularly here, any opportunities we have to provide opportunities, to provide internships, to provide jobs to the HEC community. We are, and we will be here for you, obviously agnostically and always with the objective to find the very best talents. Then that's the reason why we are together here tonight. It's more just one good event spent together. It's something we've been thinking through, and you can rely on us, you can rely on me. Last two comments I wanted to share is, HEC provided me with an amazing experience. I met there, and I had the privilege, I'm French-born, or French-American, born and raised, but spent most of my life in the United States. At HEC and Northwestern, actually, I had the privilege to meet one of the most fascinating people I've ever met in my career. I found them at a time which was kind of a transitional time for me. I found at HEC, a way to rejuvenate myself, to re-energize myself, and it's something that is still extremely close to my heart and to my personal, experience. Post HEC, this is the good news about it. It continued. I've had the privilege to actually be back on campus quite often. You invited me now 2 times for your CEO Speakers Series, one in 2013. I had the privilege to open it up this year in 2016. And interestingly, I think you measure how school influences you, not so much, well, obviously by what you do there when you are there, but as well by how connected you stay when you've left. Have been privileged to be extremely connected to Cyril over the last 2 years, to Bernard Ramanensou, Bernard Garrett, more recently to Peter, and I'm just impressed and actually I should say fascinated by what the school and under your leadership, Peter, the school is putting together. And last but not least, what I heard from Emmanuel, which is no surprises, when I'm hearing corporate and social responsibility, when I'm hearing entrepreneurship, when I'm hearing, I would say a thought process which is part of the future and not part of the past, I think this is something that can be a differentiating factor for the school going forward, then I think it's extremely promising. Now you should realize I have some of my communication teams here, and if I don't do my infomercial anytime I'm on stage, I'm being chastised and penalized. Then I just wanted to make sure you knew about BNP Paribas in the United States. Like HEC, actually, I think it's a great story, but it's a story that needs to be told and shared even more. We have a retail activity, we have an investment banking activity serving a very broad range of clients. It's a 7 billion revenue platform. This is the largest balance sheet allocation of the group after France, and we employ 16,000 people. I'm looking at some of the entrepreneurs here, 16,000 people in the United States. It's larger than any of the largest US banks here. And with the objective of, like HEC in the world, continue to grow, remembering who we are and where we're coming from, and how can we continue to better enhance our differentiating factors, which I think is exactly what you are doing here. Then enough said. Thanks again. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight, and I look forward to listening to our speakers. Thank you.